Hey everybody, how you doing? Hope you're hanging in there. We're almost to the end of the semester, just a few short weeks left of this course, and we will have successfully completed Sociology 2301 Social Problems. So this week we're entering week 11, only a couple of weeks left where we'll be adding and introducing new content to this course. And then the remainder of the semester will be focused on completing your Solving Social Problems project. So I have created a new folder on Blackboard for this project, which is essentially your final project for this course. We still have one more exam that will primarily focus on the content that we've covered from weeks 6 and beyond in this class, but we also have one more major assignment, and that is the Solving Social Problems project. So by the end of this week, I will have the guidelines, grading rubrics, etc. for this project uploaded into this folder on Blackboard, and I'll be sure to send out an email notification and post an announcement on Blackboard once that content is provided for you. But this project is due during our final exam period, which is scheduled for, I believe, Friday, May 7th. So you got almost a full month still to work on this, so plenty of time, but I did want to introduce it early enough that you can take some time to get started on it and not be too stressed out during finals week, trying to panic and rush to get this done. So again, nothing in this folder just yet, but by the end of the week I will have all of the required materials and explanations, guidelines in there, and then of course I'm always open to answer any questions you may have regarding this project. But for now, let's introduce the content for week 11. Since I expect you'll start working on your Solving Social Problems project, these last few weeks of the course I lighten up the amount of content that I ask you to read through and watch. So not as much this week to get through. This week our topic is about social problems pertaining to immigration, something that's becoming increasingly discussed in the United States today. So this first reading here just is pretty much an informational piece giving you a lot of statistics and data about the current status of immigration in the United States. This next reading is 10 myths about immigration, so it debunks 10 of the most commonly held myths about immigrants and immigration, particularly in the context of the US. This next reading, Tear Gas, This is America, takes kind of a more in-depth look at the inhumane treatment of many immigrants in the U.S. today, particularly immigrants being held at the U.S.-Mexico border, which is something that in our region in South Texas we should all be particularly aware of about these inequalities that are happening here in our own backyard. Next couple of readings are about this particular procedure that was passed in law a few years ago called the Public Charge Rule, which has since been debunked or disbanded in legal structure, but it was an important rule that specifically targeted immigrants of lower socioeconomic status. So two really important themes in this week as we better understand social problems pertaining to immigration is how they intersect with social problems pertaining to race, as well as social problems pertaining to social class. So please keep your feelers out when you're reading through the content this week and watching this video clip for those intersections. And this last piece I'm asking you to view is a first-hand report of the inhumane conditions at a migrant children's detention facility, again at the U.S.-Mexico border. So just have one short lecture video this week and the slides that kind of summarize the main sociological ideas I'd like you to focus on pertaining to immigration. And then of course you have your standard weekly discussion post assignment this week, your EOP due on Thursday and your comments due on Saturday. So again, a little bit lighter in the content this week, and that's intentional. It will be lighter from this point on in the course, so you have enough time to dedicate to not only continuing to complete your weekly discussion post, but also starting to dedicate more time completing this Solving Social Problems project, which again, I will have more information posted for you by the end of this week. So hang in there. I know this has been a long, tough semester. Online courses especially get more difficult the further we get in because it takes a lot of responsibility and self-determination to stay on top of your assignments when you're not kind of held accountable in that face-to-face classroom setting. So by and large, y'all have been doing a great work keeping up with your weekly discussion posts. I've really enjoyed reading them. Megan has said really great things as she's been grading through a lot of your posts about how much you're all developing your sociological imagination. So I really appreciate all of the hard work you've been putting into this course. And we're almost to the finish line, so keep it up. keep motivating yourself, stay healthy physically, mentally, emotionally. The COVID vaccine is becoming available to all Texans age 16 and up. So the TAMUCC has provided several clinics. If you're able to get your vaccine, think about the implications that has for public health, not only what it's doing to protect yourself, but also what it's doing to protect others. And that will become increasingly apparent as we discuss next week or the following weeks in this course when we discuss social problems pertaining to healthcare and access to healthcare in the United States. But stay well, everyone. Take care. As always, reach out if you have any questions or concerns. All right. I'll talk to you soon.